So Trine dropped a 51-0 decision to Hope on Saturday, ending the long 23-game non-playoff winning streak. Coach, what did you say to the guys after the game?
I just said, hey, a lot of you have been part of a streak. It's a special thing. A lot of hard work, dedication went into that. A lot of guys that were in the stands today were part of that streak. You guys were part of that streak. Now it's over. It's time to start a new one.
Sure.
So it's time to get back to work, take a look at the film, and learn from the film and continue to get better. We really don't change our standard operations, win or lose. We're going to continue to grind. We're going to continue to try to improve each and every player as a coaching staff, and expect our guys to work hard. And so, I mean, we've had a great week of practice so far. Got to finish it up with a great one tonight, and then we'll go on the road to Alma on Saturday.
I read all of your stuff online. You gave a lot of credit to Coach Sturzma and to the Hope team. What did they do that was so tough? I mean, they looked impressive to me. What did you guys see on tape?
Well, the quarterback, Alma, was just he came to play and had a special kind of game. You know, we've had guys step up and have special performances against Hope the last couple of years. You know, when we put it on them much the same way 2 years ago, we had 4 or 5 guys have career days. So I thought a lot of respect to Mason Apple and the performance he had in that game. He did a tremendous job.
You talked a lot about, even though we lost the game, that you enjoyed seeing a lot of former players and friends of the program, not just for homecoming, but 25 years of Trine Thunder football. Who did you run into? Did you bump into anybody you hadn't seen in a while?
Oh, man.
And what was that like?
I don't even want to mention anybody,
right.
because it would take me so long to go through the names. But some guys that we haven't seen in a very long time, some All-Americans, some guys that weren't starters or that barely made the bus. That you know, you love those guys just as much as your star players. I mean, and a lot of Tri-State alums that came back. It was a lot of fun just to get everybody back under one tent. And to really see the entire Thunder football family come together, be the Tri-State and Trine players together.
In that vein, I just watched the video that Colin and the staff put together about 25 years of Trine football, and of course you're featured in that with Coach Land. And it was a great learning video for me to see the context and all of the great people behind Trine football through the years. Is it important to you to bring guys back to see the current players and to still be a part of it? Absolutely,
because I know how I feel about my alma mater, and I know how those guys feel about their experience. You know, I'm 1 or 2 years older than the first group that came here. This place wasn't an option for me when I graduated from high school because they didn't have football yet. And so I'm at the same place in life as most of the guys that were on those first few teams, and it's fun to go back and to know that you're welcomed by your football team community, even if the color of your jersey was a little bit different back then.
Coach Abbs, you take your first regular season loss in a couple of seasons. How have the guys bounced back at practice this week? Have they been able to respond to that and move forward?
We have a 24-hour rule.
Right.
So, I mean, you have 24 hours to be happy about a win, and then it's back to work. You have 24 hours to be depressed about a loss, and it's time to move on. Our sophomores and juniors had never experienced that. So it was a new experience for them, but the enthusiasm level of the coaching staff, the enthusiasm level of the upperclassmen, the seniors, was very good on Sunday when we got together for conditioning, and it continued into practice on Tuesday. So we've got a little chip on our shoulder. We might have lost that a little bit. The chip kind of falls off after you've won, and you kind of just think that you're going to show up and win, and it was very evident early on it wasn't going to be that type of game. So I think the guys learned from Saturday, and we'll be better for it.
Alma was in a 15-point hole against Albion last week, and their quarterback, Ryan Stevens, led them on a rally. He ended up winning the game for Alma, goes on to be the MIAA Player of the Week. What kind of quarterback does Alma have with Ryan Stevens?
Well, he's not as large
right.
as Apple. He's not a big strong. I mean, he's a strong guy. Don't get me wrong, but he doesn't look like a defensive end. He looks like a quarterback.
Right.
He's good on his feet, makes good decisions with the football, and they use a lot of misdirection in their offense and things to take advantage of his skills, both throwing and running.
3-1 Alma. You're going to head up there for a 6 o'clock game Saturday night. Anything else you can give all of the Trine fans watching as far as your preparation for that matchup?
Well, I just think that they're going to see a group of guys that are rededicated to winning football games and playing the game the right way. And if we can go and play with tremendous discipline, tremendous effort, and toughness, we're going to come away with a win. You know, we lost that battle last week. It's time to go out and win it this week.
MIAA battle at Alma, 6 o'clock on Saturday, Trine versus Alma. And we wish you all the very best, Coach.
Thanks,